Yo, so what is going on, guys? It is your boy Squid here, and welcome to another Black Ops Cold War video. And in this one, we're going to be talking about zombies for a little bit, for just a short period of time here. So, I've been kind of thinking, since this is the least amount of zombies content we've gotten in a little while, you know, BO4 had the most we ever had, and BO3, you know, also had like 2 maps at launch. I'm pretty sure the Giant came out when you know, the game came out as a whole, but I might be wrong on that. But BO4 had 4 maps at launch if you had the Black Ops Pass, of course, with Classified. And this game, Cold War, only has 1 map, but it does have 6 perks, and as you can see in the bottom center of the screen, I've said it before, if you guys don't know already, there is no perk limit on the machine, whatever you want to call it. I always get that name wrong because I say it differently every time, but it is what it is. Yeah, so there's no perk limit. So the 6 perks that are currently in Cold War Zombies, the only 6 perks, you are able to upgrade them, you know, in the skill section, in the lobby screen, of course, but with the Ethereum crystals. The 6 perks we have right now are Quick Revive, Juggernog, Speed Cola, Elemental Pop, Deadshot Daiquiri, and I'm forgetting Stamina Up. That's the one I was forgetting. So those are the 6 perks, and they're all really good. And I've been kind of thinking, like, since they're adding score streaks for the first time ever before, they've never added like brand new score streaks to COD multiplayer before. They are actually doing that. It's been confirmed that they're doing that for things like the Blackbird, you know, / the Hater. They're doing that in Cold War this year for multiplayer. They're actually adding new score streaks in, which is amazing, honestly. So I could definitely see them doing that with perks in this game. They did it with perks in BO4. They did not do it with perks in BO3. I don't think there was a single new perk that was added. Well, if you don't want to count Widow's Wine, but I'm talking, you know, after Shadows of Evil, you know, DLC maps, there were no new perks added in that game. BO4 did a great job with it. Every new map we got, there was a new perk, which is cool. But with this game, I feel like every map does need at least 1 new perk. So I've got 5 main ideas here. I just kind of, you know, wrote down some perks that have been in previous Treyarch games, but I put down some things that you can upgrade them, of course, since you can upgrade perks in this game. I put down some things that you know the upgrades are actually going to do, the different tiers of them. So the first perk I have here is one that people have, you know, mainstream zombies YouTubers have asked for and said they would appreciate it being in the game. This is Mule Kick. So if you don't know, Mule Kick, basically, just like in every other zombies game, it would allow you to carry a third weapon, just a third weapon, not even just a primary weapon like Overkill or whatever. So Mule Kick definitely, I think, could be really good in this game because we don't have a way to carry a third weapon right now, and I think it would definitely be good to help rank up weapons faster and just to kill bosses faster and all that. So yeah, so what would Mule Kick do if you upgraded it with 1 crystal? I'm gonna say it would give you more ammo overall, so it would kind of be like a Bandolier Bandit situation, so that way you don't need to make an entire perk for that, because it was kind of a dumb idea in BO4 to have a whole perk for ammo. I know Candelier back in World at War was like leaked and stuff, and you know, the ammo perk where you could just go up to it and buy a max ammo. I don't think that works very well. I think it would be better just to have it as like almost, you know, like a, you know, an upgrade for Mule Kick. For the tier 2 for Mule Kick, I would say more boss damage. Probably, yeah, I think so, or maybe just for more boss damage with the third weapon only, with, you know, your third weapon just from Mule Kick. And at tier 3 for 3 Ethereum crystals, I would say after downing, you can repurchase Mule Kick and it will restore your third weapon, so that way if you down, you don't lose your third weapon permanently. You can actually just get it back if it's already fully pack-a-punched or whatever. You can still get it back the exact same that it was before, just you have to rebuy the perk. That is just like how the modifier was. I think it was a modifier for Mule Kick in BO4, and I think it worked pretty well. The next perk I have is Widow's Wine. So this would basically make it so that it was called Winter's Wail in BO4 and Widow's Wine in BO3. So basically what this does is when zombies would hit you, they would get stunned, like they would get frozen in BO4 with Winter's Wail, and they would get like webs. They would get stuck in webs basically in BO3, which I prefer Widow's Wine, honestly, so I'd prefer if they brought that one back, since they brought back, you know, Jug and stuff like that, so it isn't really far off, honestly. So at tier 1, if you don't upgrade the perk, I would say you get 2 uses of this, which is, I think, the lowest. I think it's low. It's definitely lower than Widow's, but I think it was it's the same amount that Winter's Whale had when BO4 first got released. You know, 2 uses of it, and then you get 2 more. You refill like those 2 uses every round. But the tier 1 upgrade would be 3 uses, so you get 1 extra use of that ability. And then for tier 2, I would say you can refill charges. Basically, you can't do this with Winter's Whale, but in BO3 with Widow's Wine, you can kill zombies and they would drop like a spider power up, and it would refill one of your uses. I think that would be good if it maybe like every 20 zombies you killed dropped one of these or something like that. And then the tier 3 ability would be you get 4 uses. So basically, you get double the amount of uses that you started with. The next perk that I have is Vulture Aid. So what this would do, I actually do have Buried, but I only played it 1 time, I think, so I'm not very educated on it. But basically what it would do is, from my understanding, is when you would kill zombies, they would have a chance to drop like a little pouch of like 10 points, of course, or like they could also drop, instead of points, what was the other thing? Points? And then ammo. They would drop a little bit of ammo, just like a couple bullets. So that could be, the main perk ability. And then it could also be when you kill zombies, like with Vulture 8 and BO2 and Buried. When you kill zombies, they would sometimes, I think, this would happen. It would definitely happen. I don't know how it exactly starts, but basically there would be a green cloud of smoke where zombies wouldn't attack you. You'd be invisible to zombies for a little while, so it would be kind of like a zombie blood. So that could definitely be pretty good in this game. So the tier 1 upgrade would basically give you more salvage, I think. You could actually drop salvage alongside a little, a couple bullets and some points. The tier 2 ability would be the smoke lasts for a longer duration, and then the tier 3 ability could be it drops more rare salvage, so you'd actually drop more rare salvage. Maybe instead of just dropping 10 for every zombie kill, I think, is what it is in zombies currently, you could drop like 15 or 20, honestly. And then for the 4th perk that I have here is PhD Flopper. So this would basically make it so that explosive weapons do, like if you shoot the Sigma 2, if you shoot that or like an RPG at your feet, or like you throw a grenade, it's not going to do any explosive damage with PhD Flopper. And also, when you, of course, I'm thinking that it could replace the slide with the flop from BO1 and BO2, just because that would be kind of nostalgic, honestly. It'd be awesome if they did that with this perk. Or maybe you had to press like double tap B instead of, or the slide button, I guess, instead of and then you'd be able to flop instead of sliding with that. Or they could just keep the sliding and have it be like PhD slider. But the tier 1 upgrade would be extra equipment, so you get like 1 extra piece of equipment. Tier 2 would be more equipment, so the way I worded this is weird. So basically what I mean by more equipment, you don't get more equipment pieces to throw out or anything like that. You basically just get like the zombies drop more equipment. In the tier 3 upgrade, the final one would be more explosive damage. I also have a perk that I made up called Armored Up, which would basically recharge your armor over like the span of like 10 seconds, like slightly. So this one is kind of like Victorious Tortoise. So the tier 1 upgrade would be increased armor plates dropped from the zombies. Tier 2 would be the faster armor recharge, and then tier 3 would be there's an explosion when your armor breaks, just like Victorious Tortoise. I think it was the modifier in BO4. But yeah, so that last one was just a made up perk from me. But yeah, so that is what I would like to see. Honestly, if they did make a perk like Armored Up, it'd be interesting, since there's no shield in this game. At least there wasn't in this first map here. But yeah, so tell me in the comments, guys, what you guys think of this kind of like top 5. This is just what I would like to see, because I definitely would like to see some new perks. But yeah, there's just so many things I can do with perks in this game with the different upgrades and stuff like that. But anyway, so guys, tell me in the comments which perk you think would fit the game the most, and you would be most excited to have implemented into zombies. Have a great day, guys. I will see you all later. Peace out.